This time last year, I made a video about my Steam year in review for 2022, and I vowed to do better, to play more games, to live more, as it were, instead of just working the day away, whatever. This is the highlights from last year. 47 games played, picked up 20 new ones, played a demo, 136 achievements, played for 18 days straight at my longest streak, tons of Halo and Splitgate, and then right smack at the end of the year, and then right at the end, I got super hooked on Vampire Survivors. I was playing that on my Steam Deck in bed basically every night in December. I'm curious this year, take a look at 2023's to see if I did any better. Looks like that answer is a resounding kind of. 47 games, 136 achievements, 18 days. We've got 48 games played, so I technically played one new one with roughly the same amount of new games played. 85 achievements, which is not as many, but that's okay. You know, I don't achievement hunt, so that's fine. And then 15 days is my longest streak. So I at least maintained what I was doing, which is a good sign. My most played games here are Baldur's Gate 3, which I was playing every night for a while with my wife. Absolute blast. Got really hooked on it for a month or so and then got a little burned out. I'm trying to get back to it. Was super hooked on Warframe at the start of the year when I was like gung-ho into my New Year's resolution. I'm going to play more games. And then lots of Halo Infinite sprinkled throughout the year. We got 85 achievements, which is not bad. Not amazing, but not bad. I did hope that the streak would be longer, but that's okay. Things come up. I played 21% new releases. Looks like I mostly played action roguelikes and MMOs, which I guess would be Warframe for that. Picked up some new workshop stuff, some screenshots, mostly from Vampire Survivors. I wrote a review for once. Let's take a look here. Here we got Baldur's Gate, came out in August. Absolutely dominated my gaming time for the next month or so. And then, like I said, I got burned out and we just started picking it up again. But absolutely loving that game. 7-day streak, 38 sessions played so far. Warframe, like I said, was what I was really leading the year with. And so January, I was just absolutely obsessed over Warframe. As I've mentioned before, some really bad stuff kind of went down in January. And so I had a lot of time to just kind of sit in this game and escape a little bit. And then I kind of fell off after that. I got super obsessed with a couple little things and completely fell off. I do hope I can get back to it. I love Warframe to death. It's just very dense and kind of has to be obsessed over in order to make progress. So maybe January will be another one of these. Halo Infinite sprinkled all throughout the year, but most of my playtime was here in Season 5, especially with Squad Battle, kind of mid-year, and then the new Halo 3 refueled playlist. Absolutely ate up any gaming time that I want. I was obsessed. Thankfully, they have kept it around. They were originally shutting it down way too quickly. They have brought it back, and they're just kind of keeping it pseudo-permanently for now, which is great, but I've been busy. I spent most of December so far, basically, working on my RetroTink 4K video, so I haven't had a whole lot of time for PC gaming. As usual, Splitgate sprinkled throughout the year. Love it to death. Vampire Survivors picked up a couple times. It's usually my go-to Steam Deck game, but haven't really... I abandoned my Steam Deck for a few months there. I'm finally picking it up. I have some videos coming with it that I'm super stoked for. And then here you can see my overall monthly breakdown. Again, Warframe with just a couple other things like Battlefield and stuff sprinkled in there. February, we've got more Warframe, and then I start kind of breaking it up. I picked up Midnight Suns. I was actually having a lot of fun with that. I need to get back to it. Picked up Combat Master, had a blast with that for a little bit. Absolutely had a blast with that, but it doesn't have a whole lot of like reason to stick around and play, in my opinion. Played a bunch of different games here in June. I was trying to be like, all right, it's summer. I want to play games. I want to play a bunch of games. Let's do it. And so I was trying out all sorts of stuff here. And then Call of Duty 4 had to come into play. Baldur's Gate 3 picked up and just absolutely destroyed most of my time. Apparently I played the original Call of Duty for a tiny bit. Oh yeah, I do remember that. And that's when Halo Infinite showed up. Played a little bit of TF2 with my wife. Got a video coming on that. And then started picking up some more games as I'm trying to work on more videos. Oh yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that. Steam Deck did not take up as much of my playtime as I wanted, and I feel really guilty for that as someone who bought it. And that's why I like affirmatively could not buy the OLED, because I just haven't gotten my worth out of the original yet. It is a great device, and like value-wise, it is worth it, but I haven't put in the time with it to justify buying yet another one this year. And I'm trying to really work on that to like really optimize the games I put on it and stuff. My biggest issue is just keeping it charged. Like, unlike Nintendo products, which always have amazing batteries, the Steam Deck drains pretty quickly when you're playing, but I don't find that to be a huge problem given I don't have the longest sessions. But keeping it charged when I'm not using it is always a problem, unless I just leave it plugged in, which I try not to do. I played 7 games on the Steam Deck, 72 sessions, not bad. Again, Midnight Suns, I wound up moving to the Steam Deck just to like have something to immerse myself in on it. Thoroughly enjoy it. Vampire Survivors. Roguelites are obvious. Brotato is another roguelite, which is absolutely a lot of fun. It's very simple, reminds me of the Flash game days. Put some time into my PS2 favorite, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, lovely little Diablo light, and then started picking up Coromon, which is a Pokemon clone, which has been pretty fun so far. Not super into it yet, like time-wise, but enjoying it as much as I can. I do wish Steam tracked, like give you the option to track your non-Steam game times. Obviously not to farm trading cards or achievements, but to just, you know, let me do it. But my longest streak was in that January time period after stuff hit the fan, where I was just really trying to escape a little bit. So we had Warframe, Splitgate, Halo, Apex, Halo, Battlefield, Vampire Survivors, pretty expected stuff. And then here is all the games I played this year. Ooh, I love this timeline view. So January, I tried out Black Ops 2 through the Plutonium mod. Pretty standard stuff. February, all my shooters. March, picked up Vampire Survivors again. Finally picked up Midnight Suns. Tried playing a little bit more old school RuneScape. Then Combat Master came up. Started trying to play Deep Rock Galactic with my wife in April. We didn't really enjoy it. Back to my usual shooters. Finally picked up Coromon and just kind of launched it to see what it was about. Didn't really play much at that point. Moving on to June, that's when I was trying to play a whole bunch of stuff. Finally picked up Guild Wars 2 again. You're not going to see much time tracked through Steam for it because the Steam version is like not compatible with with your normal Guild Wars 2 accounts, which is absolutely insane to me. Come July, I picked up BattleBit Remastered, played a little bit, but honestly didn't enjoy it that much, so I never really went back to it. October, as I was trying to go back to gaming a little bit more, I started Dragon Ball Xenoverse again. I got it to play with my wife, and we had started a session like forever ago, but never really played it. And then I just got a serious itch seeing that there was more content coming to Xenoverse 2. Really got the itch to play it again. I played like 2 sessions. I need to go back to it. I really struggle. Like once I get into those games, I'm hooked, but I really struggle. And then November, I was just obsessed with gaming. So I was trying out new games like Meat Veterans and this Grappling Gunners game, which was just like an Unreal Engine demo. It was terrible. But played a bunch of River City Girls on the Steam Deck. Tried out old school Wolfenstein again. Got some good Hades time in. Again, Brotato, absolutely great roguelite. And then here in December, I've just been a couple sessions of Baldur's Gate and standard stuff. I don't know if this continues to track throughout the year. Like, I don't know if it's static once they deliver this to you since the month is not over. But yeah, that's where I'm sitting at for December. I think I did a decent job overall, but I definitely didn't make like a marked improvement as I was hoping for, which is, I guess, disappointing, but that's all right. I also wanted to check in. I didn't play a ton, but I definitely put some time in on the PlayStation 5. So I want to check up the PlayStation 5 wrap up. They now do a weekly thing, which is just wrapup.playstation.com. All right. 2023 wrap up for PlayStation. Let's find out. Whee! I love the UI for this. This feels like I'm on a console. Like, this rules. Toy Story 3 was my first game of the year in March. Played a little bit of that with my kid. He wasn't super into it. I don't even remember it, honestly, until that came up, but we did play 19 games. What's this? Oh, we're unlocking little trading cards as we go. All right, what else? All right, here are my big hitters. Yep. Put 4 more hours into Spider-Man Miles Morales. Slowly making my way through it. Played a few hours into Digimon World Next Order. I had no idea they released like a modern Digimon World until, I guess, whenever this was, probably April-ish. So I picked it up and was super stoked to play it. It moves pretty slow, like most Digimon World games do, and I kind of forgot about that, but it was enjoyable. Had some pickup games of Modern Warfare Remastered for capture card tests, and whenever I got the itch, Dead Cells was again a capture card test related thing, and then Destiny. I put Destiny back in and started playing it here in November, especially when I was testing out the PlayStation Portal. And apparently I missed the entire Iron honor dudes, whatever they were, the Iron Brigade people. I missed that entire expansion, so I'm gonna play through that soon. That's pretty crazy. I guess I had either gotten distracted or just already switched to Destiny 2 at that point. I don't really know. You've spent 64% of your time on the edge of your seat following your goal no matter the odds. Thrill seeker is my gaming style. Don't really know what that means, but all right. Thank you, PlayStation. All right, let's go month by month. I didn't play any in January, February, but in March, I picked up Digimon World Next Order. Didn't do anything for 6 months. September, Modern Warfare Remastered. October, Modern Warfare Remastered. November, put in my Miles Morales time. Yeah, that sounds about right. I've been overhauling. I just got done overhauling my gaming setup, so I'm hoping it means I can get more time in. And here, of course, it makes some recommendations of PS Plus games you can pick up that fit your gaming style, all of which I would enjoy. I have a physical copy of Demon's Souls. I've enjoyed casual play of Sniper Elite from time to time. I've never heard of this House of Ashes game. Far Cry 6 is on my list to play at some point, and Dragon Quest Heroes checks out. I love Heroes. They're like Warriors games. I think it's a Warriors game. 14 hours. That's it. My $500 game console I've played for 14 hours. Ooh, okay. Yikes. I did get 24 trophies though. That's honestly impressive for such little game time. My social style is squad hero because I put in 1 whole hour with my squad. I don't even know when I did that. Got 2 digital collectibles from their new system I'm going to talk about soon. Yeah. Though not a whole lot of console time this year. Again, I want to pick it up. This is kind of embarrassing. I feel like a fake gamer, but I'm a very busy person, and justifying gaming that isn't capture card or like video related is very tough, but making such a big push at the end of the year on this channel here, getting such a big response from you all has made a huge difference, and is definitely going to go towards making sure I get more game time in 2024. Let me know what your Steam or PlayStation or Xbox or whatever reviews were like in the comments below. Join us on Discord, eposfox.gg/discord, and remember to be kind. Rewind.